Well, it may be the middle of the winter, and maybe wherever you're living, the courses may be snow-covered, or maybe not, but you're looking to get out and play some golf. Well, even if you can't get out today, in today's video, I'm going to tell you about the 6 best public golf courses here in Virginia's Shenandoah Valley. And let's go ahead and get started with it right now. My name is Stefan, and along with my wife Leslie, as real estate agents, we get phone calls and emails and texts all the time from folks just like you who are looking to sell a home here in Virginia's mountains and valleys, or looking to move across town or across country here into Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys. And we absolutely love to help those folks when they call. So like I say, call us, text us, email us. We'll be happy to help you find a home or sell a home. And by the way, if you like our channel, click on that subscribe button so you can keep up with all the real estate market information, but also a lot of interesting information as well, like today's topic about the 6 best public golf courses in the Shenandoah Valley. So let's go ahead and let's just get right into it. And you know, I know this can be subjective, but here's what I think are the 6 best public courses here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys. Number 1, Shenandoah Valley Golf Club. I've been playing this course for over 30 years, and I've always enjoyed the unique 27 holes on this course. Now, don't let the slightly shorter yardages on this course fool you, though. Shenandoah Valley can be very challenging. The course plays as a par 71 whenever it's combined with the par 35 white 9, which is honestly probably my favorite course of the 3 9s. The blue and red 9s play as a par 72 when put together. The longest of the 9s is the blue course, which has multiple farmland views. Now the red course is the shortest of the 3, but again, like I say, don't let that fool you. It has some very challenging holes to offer on it. You know, about a year ago, the owner of Shenandoah Valley also purchased the 36 holes of the adjacent Bowling Green golf course. After renaming each of the 18 holes, Shenandoah Valley now has 63 holes, and it is the largest privately owned golf facility in Virginia. And it's also in the top 20 in the United States. I've always found the course to be in good condition, and you know, it's just a fun course to play. Of course, there are annual memberships that are available, and of course, it's open to the public, as we're talking about, right? But you can walk it, and it's open for cart riders as well. Additionally, the Pro Shop offers multiple clothing and golf equipment choices. And, you know, Shenandoah Valley, in addition to the golf and the Pro Shop, has some great amenities as well. First of all, if you want to grab a bite to eat, the Club 27 Fire Grill. It was voted to be the home of the best Virginia hot dog in all of Virginia, like I say. So stop by, tell me what you think. Is it the best hot dog? So, like I said, it's a great place to stop and just make a meal while you're playing golf or when you get done. Now, one of the neat things that Leslie and I have enjoyed at the course over the years is an evening meal followed by entertainment, where you can enjoy multiple local musicians multiple times throughout the year. Of course, there's some accommodations as well if you're traveling, you want to stay there. The Fairview House sits on the registered historical grounds of the Fairview Farm. Samuel Shackelford constructed the home after the Revolutionary War was won, and legend has it that his troops camped on the grounds of what is today the golf course there. And of course, it's just some more neat history here about Virginia and the Shenandoah Valley. The Fairview House can accommodate up to 8 people. Now there's also the Cottage, which can accommodate up to 6 people. The Shenandoah Valley Golf Club is also a great wedding venue. There's a beautiful backdrop of the course there with its mountains in the background, and there's a large area for meals and entertainment after the wedding. And so that's just some of the amenities that Shenandoah Valley Golf Course has. So one of the things I want to do is go ahead and I want to talk about some of the homes that are around Shenandoah Valley Golf Club and also around the other golf courses as well. If you're interested in golf course living, of course, Leslie and I would love to help you with that. But as you can see here, I'll go ahead and pull up a graphic here. You see Shenandoah Valley Golf Course, and then I'll go ahead and I'll add in the Old Bowling Green Country Club as well. And then you can see that around those there are multiple neighborhoods, that some of them right on the golf course and some of them just off of the golf course. Many of the homes were built in the 1970s and in the 1980s. And as you can see, many of them are priced between $450,000 and $600,000 in a couple of the neighborhoods around Shenandoah Valley. But then there's other neighborhoods around the Old Bowling Green as well that are priced in different ranges as well, and were built at different times throughout the last 30 or 40 years. So like I say, that just gives you an idea of what the golf course housing is like right around the golf courses there. The next course on the list I want to talk about is Rock Harbor Golf Course. If you are looking for a very unique course that's lots of fun to play, then don't look any further than Rock Harbor Golf Course, which is just west of Winchester. Rock Harbor has two 18-hole courses, the Rock Course and the Boulder Course. Each course plays well over 7,000 yards from the tips. Oh yeah, I remember those days, which are now gone forever. But don't worry, you'll play each course from your own set of tees. You'll be able to pick one of 6 sets based upon your ability or your skill level, which of course will make the round more enjoyable for you. One of the neatest things about Rock Harbor is the multiple holes with elevation changes. Of course, these elevation changes make for some interesting club choices and also provide some amazing views. The course is filled with unique holes that include features like a heart-shaped green, multiple water hazards, including an island green on the Rock Course. Many golf courses have a signature hole, but Rock Harbor's courses could really be considered to have multiple signature holes on each one of their courses. Membership options are available, but the course is open for public play as well, of course. Some of the amenities of Rock Harbor include the Rock Harbor Grill. It's a great stop after 18 holes, or between 18 holes if you're really ambitious and want to play all 36 holes. Of course, there are multiple golfing and social events that are available for members and for the public as well. Now, as far as homes go around Rock Harbor Golf Course, you can see that there are multiple neighborhoods that surround Rock Harbor. The immediate neighborhoods just adjacent to them on the southwest side are well-established neighborhoods that go anywhere in value from about $800,000 all the way up to about $1.7 million as far as values of the homes go. Now across the road, there's other options for you there as well, in the 400s, 500s. You can see up all the way up into the $1 million there as well. So there are a significant range of home prices in that area right around the golf course. So if you like to live right around the golf course, then there probably is a neighborhood there, and home will come up for sale that you can afford to be right close to that golf course. Now the next course on my list is Leslie's favorite course just to get in the cart and ride along with me. Nestled at the foot of Mount Massanutten is the second oldest of the courses on our list today, with its original 9 holes opening for play 96 years ago in 1927. One of the Shenvalee's course and resort's claims to fame was that in 1927, the legend himself, Bobby Jones, was on hand to officiate opening ceremonies and to play an exhibition round for many onlookers there. Now, here's a video of me hitting my tee shot from the same location. So this is the hole that you see in that picture with Bobby Jones teeing off. Today it's the 7th hole. I believe it was the number 1 hole back in the day. So this is Bobby Jones, where he's teeing off. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm almost certain that when Bobby Jones hit his shot, it didn't ting with metal. But well, what a neat feeling to play in the same spot where a legend played the game. So that's just kind of a neat thing about realizing that, man, you're standing in the same place where the legend Bobby Jones played if you play the Shenvalee. Now, the original par 9-hole old course is still the close to the original layout played by Bobby Jones way back in 1927. It was constructed by workers using shovels, pickaxes, and horse-drawn wagons to move dirt. Now, the history of this course, including its part in the Civil War, housing World War II Italian prisoners, and a forbidden love story, are great reads, some of which can be found on the course's website, with additional stories found in newspaper articles and other resources. Now, in 1964, the par 36 Miller course was added, and in 1992, the course expanded to 27 holes with the addition of the par 35 Creek course. Now, although the Shenvalee is one of the shorter courses on the list, and it's not the most difficult with its longest 18-hole combination playing just over 6,500 yards, it's just a fun and very affordable and very enjoyable course to play. Now, with all holes featuring fantastic views of Mount Massanutten, the beauty just adds to the golf experience. And it's one of the reasons that Leslie just loves to ride along with me. The Miller course features several holes that will make you have to hit forced tee shots over lakes or carry large gullies in order to get to the green or to the fairway. The Creek course is known for its elevated par 5 second hole with a large barn sitting behind the green that creates a postcard picture, really. There's also a downhill par 3 over a creek with a heavily sloping green that's a blast to play, unless you've got one of those long downhill putts. Like I say, it's just a fair and a fun layout to play, and provides for a relaxing day with Newmarket and its downtown shopping, literally just a couple hundred yards down the road. Now, if you like, you can join the course as a member, or you can, of course, play it as a non-member as well. So I've already told you a lot about the history of the Shenvalee, but of course there's more to tell about its facilities. The original resort and clubhouse today is known as the Shenvalee Lodge, and it's the first building that you see when you drive into the course. It has beautiful historic wooden floors, Art Deco doorknobs, and many other original features that I'm sure could tell amazing stories from almost 100 years ago. Over the years, a motel was added and later expanded to house the many guests who visit the Shenvalee from up and down the East Coast and even as far away as Canada. Additionally, you can stay with a group at the Fairway House as well, so there's many opportunities for lodging. Now, there are multiple tournaments that take place throughout the year, but of course, as far as events go, there's local artists that provide great entertainment opportunities multiple times throughout the year. So you can grab a bite to eat at the Miller Grill and just make it a night enjoying the beautiful Shenandoah Valley. Now, I mentioned the Miller Grill. The Miller Grill is a full-service restaurant, and it's a great place to pick up a sandwich for a burger when making the turn. There's a lot going on at the Shenvalee, and it's a fantastic place to visit and play golf right in the middle of the Shenandoah Valley. Now, additionally, in talking about some of the homes around the Shenvalee, there are multiple options, and you can see here on the graphic that I've pulled up that there are some townhomes that sit, several townhome developments that sit just off the course, priced from about valued at about $150,000 to $300,000. Likewise, there are historical homes that were built around the 1930s and 40s and 50s, all the way up through the 70s. And you can see a few other neighborhoods as well. The largest of those neighborhoods and the ones with the largest homes is the Fairway Manor neighborhood, and that neighborhood has homes on average from about $400,000 to $600,000. And as you can see, homes in that neighborhood were built between about 1995 and 2006. So that's just some of the neighborhoods that sit right around the Shenvalee golf course. Now, moving on, perhaps one of the best hidden gems in the Shenandoah Valley is Harrisonburg's Heritage Oaks Golf Course. One of the reasons I say it's a hidden gem is because in 2021, Golf Magazine recognized Heritage Oaks as one of the top 25 underrated municipal golf courses in the United States. Heritage Oaks is only 23 years old, and it's the only truly municipal course run by the city of Harrisonburg on today's list. It is the most easily walked course of the courses on today's list, and its relatively level layout makes it an excellent course to get some easy exercise by walking 18 holes. From the tips, it measures 6,337 yards and is a par 70 course with 4 different tee placements. Even though this may seem short, you really have to make important club decision choices due to hazard and pin placements. Now, while the course looks mostly open, there are several tree-lined holes, and those hazards, they just seem to be located in just the right place and come into play with errant tee shots. The greens at Heritage Oaks are very true. I think they're amazing, and they have some subtle undulations for the most part, but they hold incredibly well. Heritage Oaks, of course, has 18-hole greens fees, as well as season passes that can cover not only unlimited golf, but also you can choose to have a cart plan as well. Like most of the courses on this list, there are multiple tournaments in both men's and women's leagues and senior leagues that you can play in throughout the year. One of the negatives of Heritage Oaks is that it lacks a snack bar and food, and this is something the city has considered, and it really would be a much needed and desired addition for Heritage Oaks. Now, in addition to the 18-hole golf course, Heritage Oaks is also home of the First Tee Shenandoah Valley. This location is First Tee headquarters in the Shenandoah Valleys and sees many golfers from the ages of 5 and above throughout the year. The facility is specially tailored with both indoor and outdoor driving ranges. Now, additionally, it's pretty well hidden, but there's several par 3 holes that students could utilize, as well as a 5-hole putting green. This location is an amazing facility where much First Tee training takes place. The First Tee Shenandoah Valley partners with many other golf courses in the area for instruction and competitions as well. Of course, First Tee is instrumental in promoting the game for the future generations, but it's also a place where kids learn life lessons of honesty, integrity, and leadership skills as well. Having First Tee in Harrisonburg is a wonderful thing for the community and surrounding area. So, of course, there are multiple neighborhoods around Heritage Oaks as well, and as you can see here on the screen of the course that I've pulled up with its neighborhoods around it. You can see that Heritage Estates sits right in next to the course, and Heritage Estates is a plus 55 community, which I featured in another video a few months ago. Additionally, there are other neighborhoods around the course that range in build dates from the 70s all the way up into the 90s, and range in price from as low as $250,000 in some neighborhoods all the way up to about $650,000. One of the neighborhoods in particular, which is not right on the course, but I bring it up because it's a huge neighborhood with a lot of homes, is Belmont Estates. Those homes were built in the 70s to the 90s, most of them were, and they are from about $350,000 to $650,000 on average in price, at least as far as value is concerned. So like I say, those are some of the neighborhoods around Heritage Oaks. But now, for the next course, when you see the big yellow barn, you know you've arrived at the Lakeview Golf Course. The clubhouse is directly across the street from the big yellow barn, and since 1962, Lakeview Golf Course has been providing hundreds of rounds of golf per year for local and area residents. Having started playing Lakeview about 30 years ago, it's always been a fun course to play, and it has seen some changes. The course is a 27-hole course, but it's not the same course from 30 years ago. One of the 9-hole courses, the spring course, was closed, and it's partially used today as a par 3 course. The Peak 9 has taken its place and is the longest of the 3 9s. It provides some amazing views of Mount Massanutten. The mountain and lake courses are well established and have many great holes that are just really enjoyable to play. Although the combination of the mountain and peak courses play nearly 6,900 yards, there are 5 sets of tees that really provide golfers of all abilities the opportunity to play from a location where you can enjoy the game. If you don't like playing golf in cold weather as well, guess what? Lakeview has an option for you. It's the only course in the area to feature indoor golf simulators. Can't talk. So, if there's snow on the ground outside, you can go inside and you can play Pebble Beach. Not quite like being there, but kind of neat nonetheless. In addition to public play, there are annual memberships available. Lakeview has a modest selection of equipment available in their pro shop, and they have a snack bar known as Legends Bar and Grill that's available to grab drinks and food while you're playing golf. So here are some of the many neighborhoods that sit around Lakeview Golf Course. And as you can see from the slide here on the screen, Lakeview Golf Course has neighborhoods that were built anywhere from the 1970s but all the way up to some that are still currently being built today. Crossroads Farm is the largest of those neighborhoods and features homes from about $500,000 all the way to $1 million. Additionally, if you like living in villas, there's some villas in Crossroads Farm, but there's also the Glen at Cross Keys is absolutely dedicated to just those types of housing. There's some courses, like I say, Lakeview, a very small neighborhood, which is right on the golf course, as is Great Oaks and Battlefield Estates. Like I say, there's multiple neighborhoods right around Lakeview Golf Course, and it's, again, if you're looking for a home in that area, you have plenty of options. Now, for our last course on the list, we travel to the southern end of the Shenandoah Valley to Lexington Golf and Country Club. A very noteworthy fact about Lexington is that it is the second oldest golf course in the entire state of Virginia, established in 1902. Lexington is a 6,396-yard par 71 18-hole golf course located on the south side of the small town of Lexington. Now trust me, and I mean this more than any other course, do not let that 6,396-yard length fool you. There are several par 4s that are very challenging, including a 445-yard par 4 that really it plays as a par 5. One of the biggest defenses, though, of the course is its greens. There are multiple holes where the slope on the greens is rated as extremely difficult, and trust me, even if the greens aren't rolling fast, but especially if they are, you do not want to be above the hole on at least 5 of the greens on this course. The finishing hole is a true gem. It's a downhill par 5 that just gives a long or medium hitter the choice to go for the green or decide to lay up in front of the pond below before going to that 3-tiered green sitting at the top of the hill that's guarded by a bunker. It's a great, fair finishing hole where players could make birdie or better, yet it often gives up bogeys or worse. New course management over the past year has made great improvements to the course, most notably the bunkers, and the course is in fantastic shape. Now, if you want to see a few more of the holes on the course, I recommend you watch my video I did from the course last year in the spring entitled Pros and Cons of Living on a Golf Course. Now at Lexington, there's a pro shop with a modest assortment of equipment, and of course there are tournaments and leagues for both members and the public as well. In addition to some great golf at Lexington Golf and Country Club, you'll find multiple amenities for especially its members. The Tri-Brick Grill offers golfers a great place to relax after a round, and it's got some fantastic eats. Additionally, having dinner at the club is a really nice experience, and the banquet room on the upper level is a fantastic venue, not only for a meal, but for a wedding reception as well. Lexington is a great wedding venue and would provide multiple backdrops for some amazing photos. You and your kids are going to enjoy the swimming pool there. It's very large, and if you're into tennis or pickleball, well, Lexington affords you that opportunity as well. So pulling up a picture here of Lexington Golf and Country Club, you can see there are multiple neighborhoods around this golf course as well. Many of these homes were built all the way back into the 1920s and 1930s and 40s, but there's also newer homes built as well. As a matter of fact, you can see the meadows at Woods Creek and the Greens are two neighborhoods that are still building right now. Home prices in these neighborhoods range from about $300,000 all the way up to $1 million. So there's plenty of opportunities to live very near Lexington Golf and Country Club. Okay, So we've come to the end of the list of the 6 best golf courses in the Shenandoah Valley. And if you're a golfer in the area, maybe you're thinking, well, what about this course or that course? You left them off the list, and they should definitely be on the list. Well, there are multiple courses that definitely could probably be added to the list, and opinions and preferences about golf courses can certainly vary. Now, with that being said, here's 3 more courses that could easily be on the list. First of all, Bryce Resort is a very nice, well-kept course in Basie, Virginia. I like to call it the flattest mountain course I've ever played because it is very, very level. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bad course, though. As a matter of fact, it makes it, again, a great course to walk, and there are some amazing views, with the course being nestled at the base of the Appalachian Mountains. Another course that could be on the list is Mountain Greens at Massanutten Resort. Mountain Greens is situated on the side of Massanutten Mountain, which affords some beautiful views and some beautiful holes. It has several holes where the fairway slopes significantly, making it hard to hit some of those fairways. It's a challenging and very demanding course and requires lots of skilled shot making. Finally, at Wintergreen Resort, you find Stony Creek. It could be on the list, but while it's very close, it's not actually located in the Shenandoah Valley. It is located just over the mountain in the town of Nellisford, located in the Rockfish Valley. It's a great layout and conditions are always great. So maybe you disagree with my choices. Well, what are the courses that you think should be on the list? And why do you think they should be on the list? I'd love to know, and just comment down below as to whether you agree or disagree on what some of those courses should be. In any case, we are certainly blessed here with some great golf courses in the Shenandoah Valley. If you live here and you're a golfer, I know that you enjoy them all the time. If you don't live here, I encourage you to come and enjoy them, and maybe our wonderful valley will be a place where you'll want to spend the rest of your life too. And whether you're living in the valley or not, whether you're looking to buy or sell, whether or not you're a scratch golfer or a hacker having fun on the course, if you're looking to sell a home or buy a home, give a fellow golfer who knows all about not just the golf courses, but also the homes and neighborhoods here in the Shenandoah Valley. I will be happy to help you navigate through all of your real estate decisions and all of the needs that you have. So, you know what to do. Call me, text me, email me, and I will be honored to help. But until next time, hit them long and straight, and I'll see you around the course.